Hey everyone, Jarmy here. Today I'm going to be ranking these 4 Marvel shows that came out in 2024. So I'm going to be ranking them and I'm going to be talking about it exactly why they belong in each category. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. All right, so with the first show that we will be reviewing is What If Season 3. Now, What If has been a roller coaster of a ride. Now, some has been good, some has been bad. Now, the only season that I liked was season 1. I think season 1, they were doing a great job with their what if scenarios and it executed it great. But season 2, they dropped the ball. And then season 3, I didn't really enjoy it that much. There were some things I liked about it. There was 1 or 2 episodes I actually did enjoy in this season, but overall, I thought that this show was just they really messed up. The potential was so high. This could have easily been an S tier type of show, but they really messed up. They gave us some scenarios that we didn't really want to see. And if those of you who have seen the last episode of What If, they actually gave us some what if characters that in the end, and like one of the last parts of the scenes, they gave us what if characters that were more interesting than what we actually got in the show. So to me, I think that's crazy, the fact that they didn't use those types of characters. And if those who have seen the show know exactly what I'm talking about. But with all that being said, the highest of potential this show had, but they really just messed up. So honestly, I think I'm going to have to give this a C tier show. There are some great moments in the show, but overall, I mean, season 2 and 3, they really messed up. If it was just season 1, it would be B or A. But season 2 and 3 really brought it down, and it's just, I mean, you can't do nothing about it. So it's going to be at C tier. So now let's talk about, you know what? I'll talk about these last, but let's talk about Echo next, shall we? Echo was a character that we seen in Hawkeye show that came out a couple years back. And I liked the Hawkeye show. I thought it was all right. Wasn't the best, but we see this character in it. And to be honest, when I was watching it, didn't really care about the Echo that much. Didn't really care about her that much. So when I heard that they were actually making a show about it, I was like, okay, I don't think anybody asked for this. I certainly didn't ask for it. So I went in this show with no expectations whatsoever. But the one thing about this show that I really liked was that they released all the episodes all at once. And I don't know why they did that. Honestly, I like that they did that because there was no way I was gonna wait week to week to week to watch some mid episodes. Like, this show was not good. Like, it to me, it was unnecessary. It was a show that should have never happened. Why give this character, its own show when you could give other characters their own show or a movie? Why waste your time and energy on this show in particular? And there was some good stuff about it. Kingpin was one of those good stuff about it, and also Daredevil, who came out a little bit, but when he did come out, it was one of the best parts of the show, which says a lot because he's not in the show a lot. So, I mean, overall, this show was just, to me, I'd rather watch What If all over again than watch this show one more time. I really didn't like it. I want to say it's a C tier, right? But honestly, like, I would never watch this show again. Like, this show is bad. Maybe if I want to remember what happened in the show, I'll watch it again. But I feel like it deserves the D tier. Like, I know there's some good parts about it, but I just was not interested in this character. I was not invested in it. So with that being said, honestly, I might have to put it in D tier. I just might have to. I think I rather watch What If, and that says a lot because What If wasn't really that good, but at least it was interesting a little bit, at least more interesting than Echo. Like, come on, what are we doing? So yeah, those are my C and D tiers so far. Now we have 2 more to go. Now let's talk about Agatha. Now, Agatha was actually a really good show in my opinion. I think the fact that it came out, during Halloween time really amplified the show because this show was mysterious. The show had those Halloween elements to it, especially with, I mean, they're witches, you know what I mean? So the fact that it had that in it, the actors were really good. We got to see Billy again. Obviously not the Billy that we've seen, but it's the same Billy, same person. Um, so a lot of good things that in this show. We seen Death in this show, which was crazy because it's the first time we get to see Death in live action, and I thought overall it was a good show. I loved every part about the episodes. Every episode kept me guessing, and I mean a lot of catchy songs too, like down, down, down the road, down the witch's road. So something like that, when that came out, everybody was singing it, or everybody was posting it on TikTok, whatever. Super catchy. I loved it. I loved every episode. Honestly, it just Agatha is such a funny character as well, just because of who she is, and she's so much of a better character than Echo. Like, maybe it's the actor, maybe it's just the character itself, which I think is the character itself. But she plays it really well as Agatha. So I really have to go with Agatha, because Agatha also ties into WandaVision. So, the fact that it ties it in, it makes the show more interesting. It makes it more, I guess you could say, complete. And overall, just a better show than What If and Echo. So, with that being said, and there's only one season too. So, I mean, What If had the potential to be BA like higher than C, but the other two seasons brought it down a little bit. Now, Agatha is the only one that has one season, so I can only judge the one season. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go B tier. Honestly, I think either B or A, but it was a really good, solid show. If I felt like maybe if there was like a middle ground and it was like B plus, then I would go B plus. I'm trying to like figure out if there's anything I didn't like about the show, because I can't really think of anything that I didn't like about it, which is, so maybe I should just put it at A. Honestly, A might be the way to go. But let's see how I feel after I rank this one. So, the last show of 2024 for Marvel is X-Men 97. We all know this show. We all know how goated this show was. It was really good. This is like a lot of people's favorite Marvel show to come out, or MCU show to come out, however you want to put it. Me personally, I like Loki better. Maybe that's a hot take, but I think I love Loki so much. Best live action show, period, for Marvel. And X-Men 97, they really hit all the targets. Like, all these characters are so goated. They give Cyclops his flowers. He's the leader in the show, you know what I mean? Just like the old one. And it's just overall good. I love all the characters. X-Men is one of the best teams of all time. And the fact that they bring mutants back, and now this is Marvel actually doing it. Just an overall really good show. Everything I loved about it. Cyclops, he's the GOAT. And also Wolverine. We got all these characters involved, and not to mention the villains of this show were really interesting. And then we got Magneto. Everything just comes together. I could see why everybody loves this show. This show was really good. It was that simple. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to put this at A tier. I'm trying to figure out if I liked Agatha more than X-Men 97. I don't know, honestly. I think I have to rewatch X-Men 97, or maybe both of these just all at once, because the last time I seen them both was week to week to week. So maybe if I binge watch both of these shows all at once, I will have a different ranking of which should be up top. For now, I'm just going to put X-Men 97 first, just because it's a really good show. And maybe, honestly, I feel like Agatha should probably be a B tier, honestly. But there was stuff that I really liked about Agatha. I mean, I like live action shows a lot more. So, I mean, honestly, for now, I'm going to put this at A tier for me. I think that rewatching the show, I think maybe I'll have a different opinion on it, and I'll probably put it at B, or I'll leave it at A. But for now, we're just going to leave it right there, guys. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure my rankings are going to be totally different than your rankings. You guys might honestly put X-Men 97 at S tier. I don't think I could put it at S tier for me. Really good show, But to me, an S tier of a show is like Loki for me. I really love Loki so much. That show is goated in my opinion. It's like the goat. But in terms of the C and D tiers, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. For these shows too. Do you think anything should have been B tier? Maybe Agatha should be in there, but for now, I'm gonna just leave it at A. Maybe I'll change it once I rewatch that show. Who knows? Maybe I'll think of something else. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's been Jarmy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.